The case involving the former Clear Creek County Sheriff's deputy who shot and killed Christian Glass is now in the hands of a jury. Thanks for joining us for Denver 7 News at 5 this Wednesday. I'm Micah Smith.
And I'm Jason Grenauer. The original incident happened in June of 2022 when Glass called 911 after his car got stuck in the Silver Plume area. Several officers responded. One was former deputy Andrew Buen. He was the one who ultimately pulled the trigger that night. He pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder and other charges.
The jury must decide if Buen acted unreasonably or if he was justified in shooting the 22-year-old. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon is in Georgetown. And Colette, it's been an emotional trial.
Both Simon and Sally Glass have showed up every day to this trial. They're Christian's parents, and today they were wearing pink. That was their son's favorite color. But as details of how their son died were presented to the jury, they broke down.
I'm not dangerous. I will keep my hands completely visible.
In June of 2022, Christian Glass called 911.
How could Christian win that night? Maybe the better question is, how could Christian live that night?
Watch crossfire, watch crossfire.
One of the officers who responded, former Clear Creek County Sheriff's deputy Andrew Buen.
Deputy Buen knowingly caused the death of Christian Glass by shooting him.
That's District Attorney Heidi McCollum during her closing argument in Buen's trial, where he pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder, first-degree official misconduct, and reckless endangerment.
This is a tragedy that happened to very dear friends of mine.
Even if Tabitha Farrar didn't know the Glass family, she says the details of this case would still have been hard to hear.
This is a really, really heinous thing that just happened. And I think that everybody needs to pay attention to what it's saying about the state of the police force in the United States of America.
Prosecutors say the reason Glass picked up a knife that was inside the car with him is because deputies broke his passenger window and invaded his only safe space that night. They say Glass was trapped like an animal in a cage, and deputies were not trying to calm him down.
Every single other person on scene said it was justified. Justified because Christian Glass presented a threat.
But defense attorneys claim Buen fired his gun that night because Glass stuck the knife out of a back window at another officer.
What I really hope the jury is going to be thinking about is, what's the precedent here? Are we going to be okay with people being shot for being afraid and not getting out of a car?
And almost 2 years since Glass was killed.
If this could happen to Christian, it could happen to anyone's child.
Buen's case is in the hands of a jury.
As Buen's family was walking out of the courthouse, I overheard them say that throughout this whole process, they feel like they have lost someone too. The only thing left to do right now is wait to hear that jury's decision. We'll, of course, be keeping you updated. Live in Georgetown, Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
And we're certainly looking forward to your updates. Thank you, Colette. For some added context, Officer Kyle Gould, who authorized use of force to remove Glass from his vehicle, pleaded guilty to 2 lesser misdemeanor charges last November. As a part of the plea, he cannot work as a police officer or security guard in Colorado ever again. He was also ordered to pay a $1,000 fine.